I have no use, I have no pride, I have no hope, so they say of me. One past his youth, one past his prime, one outward bound, and now in infamy. Raised honey male in an old honey clan, golden mane, thunder voiced, long I held mon land. I was lord, I was god, I was mon to the core. My own son clipped my ears, now I rule no more. Shamed by defeat, too proud to die, honey male, I feel passions I can't deny. I took shelter with females and from defeat ran, just to find greater shame in more distant lands. And now I have no use, I have no pride, I have no hope, so they say of me. Mon past his youth, mon past his prime, mon outward bound, now in infamy. Feared like a beast, kept like a child, clear the rose, honey male, ring the cry so wild. Both on ship and in port my defeat stalks with me in closed minds that deny what a male might be. Proud honey male with a strong honey hand, I could think past my instincts, I'll make my stand. And God's wrought any merchant refusing to see I am the lord of myself as no beast could be. And now I have no use, have I have no pride, I have no hope, so they say of me. Mon past his youth, mon past his prime, mon outward bound, now in infamy. A male outward bound, now to victory. Dreamer. I don't even know whether we're done with OKon. Congratulations. It's like... How will you make them hear your words when too many nights they've laid and cried? Where can we go? What can you do to find them happiness, or say to give them love, when all their hope has gone below and faith is lost above? Dreamer, their lives depend on you. Nothing left to live for but a lonely man who follows a dream. Nothing left to die for but a promise of what might have been. How can we live? How can we run entire homes away from what they always knew, when there's no more safety left to find and rest is not in view? Dreamer, their lives depend on you. Oh, Abba, our Savior, they cry, take us to our homes. Messiah, we're afraid to die, we've lost too many of our own, of our own. and flies. How will you buy their courage when there isn't any left inside? Even a man with a mission that's so holy is one day doomed to die. Then to whom will you leave the people? No dreamer, not I. Please, Father, not I. Do I have to read this out loud? Yeah. That's a Battlestar Galactica. A box made of glass keeps the real world at bay. I feel the glass press in each word I can't say. Like butterflies' wings crushed between the glass panes. A mute can't for mercy beg or cry to ease the pain. The glass passes sound only in, never out. I hear what they say of me, I know the things they shout. This magical glass, no one but I sees. A wizard might break the spell, his magic set me free. What magic is left in a world grown so old? All magic died long ago, so we are often told. My wizard would know where the magic now hides. It passed into silence, where he keeps it yet alive. Like magic, his hands teach my silence to sing, and silently magic lets the butterfly take wing, till I am a hawk, a great noble tree. The silence is everything, the wizard is the key. I learned how to speak with my body and eyes. I pantomime miracles in the magic silence spies. I'm no longer tied to a world bound in sound. I silently soar away from the bitter, broken ground. As I knew he must, the wizard hands to me his throne. He mimes now to heaven's halls, I mime to trees alone. Burnish me bright before the night comes, and look down folk tapes? I'm not trying to be facetious here. How many people here have Murders, Mysteries, and Mayhem? Yeah. Oh, good. At least some of you will understand this song.
Say all the dealers room if you don't.
Yes, it's a good tape. It's a real good tape. I don't very often write parodies.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. I honestly don't, just because my brain doesn't work that well. Somebody's Moggy by the side of the road. Somebody's kitty who forgot his highway code. Someone's favorite feline who ran clean out of luck when he ran onto the road and tried to argue with a truck. Yesterday he purred and played in his pussy paradise, decapitating Tweety birds and emasculating mice. Now he's just 6 pounds of raw mincemeat that don't smell very nice. He's nobody's Moggy now. So you who love your kitty, be sure to keep him in. Don't let him argue with the truck. The truck is bound to win. Out upon the busy road, don't let him play or frolic, because if you do, I'm warning you, it could be catastrophic. I didn't say it was good. If you let him play on the roadway, I'm afraid that will be that. There will be one last despairing meow and a sort of squelchy splat. And your kitty will be slightly dead and very, very flat. He's nobody's Moggy, just red and squashed and soggy. Nobody's Moggy now. Like I said, this is sick humor, okay? But the parody, the first time I heard this, the parody that I ended up writing, I had not even seen the movie the first time I heard this song, and I thought, this lends itself to a parody, and I went and saw the movie just so I could do this song. So this was my only gift to Frank Hayes at the first OVFF. Somebody's something defecating on my stove. Somebody's something in my kitchen by the droves. Someone's favorite demon from some private Escher hell has come to visit my world and is trashing it as well. Yesterday these cute guys played and made an awful din. Today they're scarfing cookie dough and throwing muffin tins. But pit one against the blender, and the blender's sure to win. And he's nobody's Mogwai now. So you who love your living, don't venture out alone. Don't let the little buggers eat you out of house and home. A kitchen knife is great when it's the only help provided, and a gremlin's only half as bad once he's been subdivided. Don't let him drink out of the sink or make a cup of tea too close to the appliances. He may find that he is gifted a new and explosive personality. Pop goes the weasel. He's nobody's Mogwai now. Which is the first parody I ever wrote in my life. This one. Well, actually, I can explain now. Timothy 6:10 is the quote of "Love of money is the root of all evil" out of the Bible. So. Just so I can make sure I'm in the right key. What's packed in my car has got to go far. Detroit is my target this day. A con should should be fun, but when this con's done, I'm hoping my debt's all to pay. I'm a huckster so broke, I can't buy a Coke, much less pay my food and hotel. And my free time is spent when I'm not making rent, building racks to display what I sell. Mercenary at heart, I'm not sure where to start, what to load in the car, what to leave. One more box and oh shit, now the clothes rack won't fit, and the back seat's too full to believe. Till at night when I quit feeling just shy of death, despair in my heart and with my final breath, to whatever gods that would listen to pray, that they witness my strife and they force this con, or they make this con pay. Original words encroaching there, sorry. Well, now once far away, there lived, so they say, a god with great wealth to his name. He lived deep in hell, but he thought it just swell, a Roman god, Pluto by name. That old god heard my plea and granted to me the sheep that my breed preys upon. Well, I think he is just, for to do what I must, rich Ben did he spend to the con. Now I've not seen my room since yesterday noon, and I probably won't see it today, and that's all just as well, for I've things left to sell, and there's Sven left with money to pay. Yes, they're crowding the room till it's packed to the walls, and they leak out the door and trail off down the hall. I've needed the John for an hour or more, but I doubt I could make it in time to the door. Yes, what's packed in my car has got to go far. Detroit is my target this day. I think cons are fun because before they're done, old Pluto will make the Fen pay. Yes, they'll pay. Old Pluto will make the Fen pay. In my youth, I dreamed of power. With my youth, I played and spent my youth, each filthy hour sharpening wit and sharpening sword, slaughtering coward and slaughtering lord, wallowing deep in my blood-spattered hoard, and thus grew the empire I'd made. In later years, I dreamed of treason, dreamed they'd steal my throne. I cared not for their pleas or reasons, they all sought to kill me, so justice be damned. I ended their scheming with one harsh command, and wreaked out sweet justice with my own bare hands, then mortared my halls with their bones. Dreams of living, dreams of death, dreams as real as dead stone's breath. Dreams show me more truth than mortals would guess. Whatever might be, my dreams showed me. In waking dreams, I see a wolf and poised and pale and cold. He brings grey wolves and reindeer with him. The wolves hunt and kill at their young leader's word. The deer are insane and attack as a herd. In armor-clad fury, I find quite absurd. I am the Troll King, this mountain I own. I'm Mad Metal's master and bright Metal's I took my rein and hunt every reindeer and let them know pain. I'll find everyone till no threat can remain, and thus prove wrong what this stream has told. Like the king that I am, I'll die old. This is one of those songs that, depending on where you do it, people say, oh, I know what that's about, and they say, oh, what's that about? So I'm expecting people here to recognize this, because I could be being optimistic. I have no use, I have no pride, I have no hope, so they say of me. Man past his youth, man past his prime, man outward bound now in infamy. Raised honey male in an old honey clan, golden mane, thunder voiced, long I held man land. I was lord, I was god, I was man to the core. My own son clipped my ears, now I rule no more. Shamed by defeat, too proud to die, honey male, I feel passions I can't deny. I took shelter with females and from defeat ran, just to find greater shame in more distant land. And now I have no use, I have no pride, I have no hope, so they say of me. Man past his youth, man past his prime, man upward bound now in infamy. Feared like a beast, kept like a child, clear the rose, honey male, ring the cry so wild, both on ship and in port. My defeat stalks with me in closed minds that deny what a male might be. Proud honey male with a strong honey hand, I can think past my instincts, I'll make my stand, and God's wrath any merchant refusing to see. I am lord of myself as no beast could be. And now I have no use, have I have no pride, I have no hope, so they say of me. Man past his youth, man past his prime, man outward bound now in infamy. A male outward bound now to victory. Each evening I swear that tomorrow I'll fly, but each dawn breaks not believing. I am a mouse among men with no goals, no dreams, no record of right or wrong, but a magical maiden more real than she seems fills my soul with the glory of song. Ladyhawke, Ladyhawke, fly bravely on, wings spread each morning's light. Ladyhawke, Ladyhawke, from dusk to dawn, teach me the magic of flight. I feel strange lending help when I don't even know where she's headed or where she has been, but my heart answers yes before my head says no, and too soon I am drawn in. But it's not just her beauty, for beauty I've seen, though she outshines with beauty I know. It's the faith she can place in the truth of a dream, the good she believes I can show. Ladyhawke, Ladyhawke, fly bravely on, wings spread at each morning's light. Ladyhawke, Ladyhawke, from dusk to dawn, teach me the magic of flight. I know I will always be weighted me believe in the promise I've found chasing flights, dream ever higher. For unheard of means only it's undreamed of yet. Impossible means not yet done. And the magic I've seen here I'll never forget. The miracles love has begun. Ladyhawke, Ladyhawke, fly bravely on, wings spread at each morning's light. Ladyhawke, Ladyhawke, from dusk to dawn, teach me the magic of flight.
Told us Daddy's girl can burn the world. Fire, 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 with a baby in the pen. Fire, fire, fire is the lady's only friend. And if they dare the darkness and try to hem us in, Daddy's little girl forgets the past. They'll find their fire starters grown out fast. Stallions running madly with manes and tails aflame, pounding through my dreams and nightmares. Just running, always running, not outdistancing the pain. But Daddy's girl could end it in a word. But I never want to hurt them, for I know that would be bad. But they push and hate and scare us, 'cause they don't know all I have. I have fire, 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 to bring monsters in the night. That's not the right one, is it? Oh, fire, fire, fire burns my life in hellish light. Burning hands and burning hair, must I burn all I see? The fury and the fire are close friends, and the fire-starting nightmare never ends. A year is spent inside, learning how to wield a burn. Light your match before your eye could see. But now something's going wrong, and we're trapped around each turn, locked within a cell without a key. And there's nowhere left to run to, and there's nowhere left to turn, and there's nothing left to run for, but there's something left to burn. fire starters don't play by the rules. This one's called Dilemma, and it was written by a lady named Mary Jean Holmes. And I hope I've mentioned. From the moment I first met you and knew you as a friend, I wondered where we headed, what fate would be our end. Through you I met a woman who made my spirit soar, and a man who gave me friendship like I'd never known before. To work with both these people was a fate I'd not have fled, but you were headed down a path which then I could not tread. Night, he looms a shadow, power his ceaseless goal. He led you to destruction, and he now seeks out my soul. You taught me that to hate him would be the stroke to fell me, but Ben, why didn't you tell me? Fate that stole your body is one I now pursue. Though you and Yoda tell me that this dark road I'll rue, yet though it be as black as space and lead me to my grave, I'll follow it so that the lives of my two friends I'll save. Don't trouble your concerns with me, to him I won't succumb. My training I'll return to, and his pawn I won't become. Still like the breath of darkest death, he hovers ever near. I recall your teachings, and I shall not fear. But with a word my guard he breaks, sudden doubts befell me. Oh, Ben, why didn't you tell me? Too late had my decision come to keep my best friend free, and now I find it's him the lady loves, not foolish me. But in the end it matters not, I find that I have grown in spirit, though to reach my goals my strengths must sharper home. Because still that dark doubt lingers, that naive faith betrayed. I trusted you, and yet truth he tells that all my wits pervade. Embodiment of all the evil I have ever dreamed. I wanted to deny him, but could not, it seems. He speaks the truth, and yet so do you. No certainties impel me. Oh, Ben, why didn't you tell me? I know about this, my I have won, I have saved my crew. With my adversary's ship at my command, and it is only now that I can face what I have done. The loss that few could understand. Gone yet still alive. Deep in my heart she will survive. Memories arise as the tears form in my eyes. Enterprise. For my friend I have gambled all, and the outcome of my quest is still unknown. The grief and pain will come, I fear, but now I must be strong, even though I feel so empty and alone. Gone yet still alive. Deep in my heart she will survive. Memories arise as the tears fill my eyes. Enterprise. The decision was mine to make, and the hardest, dearest sacrifice was you. And I'm so uncertain now, was it wrong to risk the most glorious dream that ever flew? Gone, but still you fly, and my love for you will never die. The memories arise as the tears fall from my eyes. Enterprise. Enterprise. This is a Kathy Mars song, but this is the only violent Kathy Mars song in existence. I love it. The refrain is easy. For those of you who haven't heard it before, you'll catch on fast. But it's a great song. It's real good. Never too late to change easily. I am a warrior and I've learned a grisly skill. They've taught me how to win a war, 10,000 ways to kill. All the vicious weapons I can use each time I fight, until I become a weapon of such fearsome might. I am no soldier, I'm a man of war. I am no soldier, I'm a man of war. You think you can deal with that? My code is my life and my duty is my soul. The fulfillment of my contract is my only life and goal. I go where they tell me and fight who they say, and never would I ever think to run away. I am no soldier, I'm a man of war. and are nothing but machines, and yet still they beg to hire us if they have the means. I am no soldier, I'm a man of war. I am no soldier, I'm a man of war. The years count up in kills and the battles still go on, and never do I think that we will see a peaceful dawn. It's eons of victory, 2 minutes of defeat, yet I'm waiting for the day when they will make me obsolete. Yes, I'm praying for the day when they will make me obsolete. I am no soldier, I'm a man of war. I am no soldier, I'm a man of war. I am no soldier, I'm a man of war. I am no soldier, I'm a man of war. I don't need this page. It's later stuff that I have to look at. Seas boil and mountains burn. Suns heat, dragons prove. Red star passes. If you want me to do that up where it's written, ha! Stones pile, fires burn, green withers, arm pern, guard all passes. Gotta find the chord. Starstone watch, scan sky, ready the weirs, all riders fly. Oh, this is embarrassing. Red star. In midsummer, in the Heller's heights, I will underneath. We're having us a meeting out in the open air. We're picketing the movies if the TV crews are there. Now don't call me a censor, you all know that you're free. You're free to do just what you want if it's approved by me. I'm with the moral majority, the moral majority. Here to save our country from the godless heathen hordes. I'm the moral majority, in us Christ is alive. We all believe in brotherhood and loaded 45s. Now we all stand for family and we don't like divorce. A woman's place is in the home and if you must use force. We don't like women's shelters supported by our tax. But a battered bride is better than the government on your backs. Moral majority, the moral majority. Here to save the family from the godless humanists. I'm the moral majority. Abortion is a sin. A woman's body's not her own, the outside or the in. Now when this country started, what leaders we could show, like Washington and Jefferson and Adams and Monroe. Today we're stuck with Reagan, and Mondale is a fright. What more proof do you need to show that Darwin can't be right? I'm with the moral majority, the moral majority. Here to save the airways from the godless socialists. I'm the moral majority, and we'll save you from sex. We stand for Christian values like the B1 and MX. Now we have our own stations to broadcast all our views, with 10 parts of fundraising to just 1 part of good news. But we insist on unity, diversity's depraved. I'd ask the Pope to join us, but I'm not sure he's been saved. I'm with the moral majority. Here to save each other from the godless communists. I'm with the moral majority. In prayer our heads are bowed. I'm sure if we keep trying, we'll make Cotton Mather proud. This is called Political Science. I love this song. No one likes us. I don't know why. We may not be perfect, but heaven knows we try. And still, all around, even our old friends put us down. So let's drop the big one and see what happens. We give them money, but are they grateful? No, they're spiteful and they're hateful. Well, they don't respect us. So let's surprise them, we'll drop the big one and vaporize them. Cause Asia's too crowded, Europe's too old, Africa's far too hot and Canada's too cold, and South America stole our name. Let's drop the big one, there'll be no one left to blame us. But we'll save Australia, don't want to hurt the kangaroos. We'll build an all-American amusement park there, cause they've got surfing too. And boom goes London, boom Paris. More room for you and more room for me. And every city, the whole world around, will just be another American town. Oh, how peaceful it'll be. We'll set everybody free. You wear a Japanese kimono and Italian shoes for tea. They all hate us anyhow. So let's drop the big one now. Need music for that. I was with the Midwest crowd who stood in line for blocks. I cheered on the Reliance end, and I shed a tear of response. And we talked for 3 days running of how Con did push his luck. And I am saved, I am saved, I am saved. For the edict's still the way to God's box, still logical, of course. And we've still got full-made phasers, so tell me who needs the force. And if Buck thinks that he's the one with debonair class, yeah, just tell him we've got Admiral Kirk who still has gorgeous Right? And I am born again, I am born again, proud of my ship and all the men within. And I know again, Trek fandom will be born again, thank Genesis and Meyer and the Fen. Now spread the word throughout the land, we know that Spock's not dead. And if they will not bring him back, we'll make con films instead. Dave and Saavik can co-star and Kirk can tag behind, and even the bridge crew can come because this time they got lines and they're born again. They are born again. Now it's time to show those Jedi where we stand. 16 years it's been, but now Trek has been born again, and I'm proud to be a born again Trek fan. It's my solemn duty to see that everyone's been saved. If Serac thought he had it rough, he ought to live today. But oh great bird, please hear our prayer, guide our Trek on its course. We'll make the whole world follow Trek, and if we must use force, oh, born again, we are born again. We're proud of Starfleet's finest, yes indeed. And I know again, my faith in Trek is born again. The final frontier calls again to me, and the legends will live on eternally. The shadow hovers o'er us old and long, its power fuligen and vast. Tradition slithers round us, like serpents' coils it's bound us to the shadow of the torturer's mask. An ancient place, the one I have and hold, an ancient lesson I do learn. My job to slay the people, my fate to do the evil, pity the poor prisoners, may the torturers burn. Must not sway beneath our heinous work. Compassion is the greatest crime. I take one life in kindness, they damn me for my blindness, and I'll bear that stigma to the end of my time. Her memories haunt me when I'm most alone. No longer can I see the right. Unwilling penance claws me, conciliation draws me into my grim future, into Earth's blackest night. The sword of this sad lictor of uncounted deaths can tell. Her blade marks the division between living death and hell. So as I journey toward a hated post, despair is in her finest hour. Upon God's path must I tread, my fate to make and raise dead, wielding like a sword an old and earth-saving power. If I but knew the use of what I've learned, some hope might override my strife. Can death be so appalling? Humanity is calling me to be their savior at the risk of my life, while I must sow the death from which a new sun must arise. until the world forgets them, save in tale or song or rhyme. When shall I hang my own upon the tree? The sorrow of the elves is that the things they love must die. The tree of swords and jewels waits for me. Time withers all about them, yet the elves it passes by. When shall I hang my own upon the tree? The sorrow of the elves is that they dare not touch a friend. The tree of swords and jewels waits for me, and I alone, oops, sorry, for touching brings a change that magic can't reverse or end. When shall I hang my own upon the tree? The sorrow of the elves drove them to seek another place. The tree of swords and jewels waits for me, and I alone remain behind, the last of my lost race. When shall I hang my own upon the tree? The sorrow of the elves is mine, who hurts when I would heal. The tree of swords and jewels waits for me. I wonder how long I must bear to stand as sorrow's seal. When shall I hang my own upon the tree? The tree of swords and jewels, the tree of swords and jewels waits for me, waits for me.